In this video, I am going to explain VLSI interview questions. Question number 1. Why PMOS and NMOS are sized equally in a transmission gate? In a transmission gate, PMOS and NMOS aid each other rather than competing with each other. That's the reason why we need not size them like in CMOS. In the case of CMOS, the two transistors are compete with each other. One transistor is fast and the other transistor is slow. So in order to balance the performance, the transistors are sized proportional to their mobility. Question number 2. Which transistor has higher gain, BJT or MOSFET, and why? BJT has higher gain because it has higher transconductance. This is because the current in BJT is exponentially dependent on input, whereas in MOSFET the current depends on square law. Question number 3. What happens when the PMOS and NMOS are interchanged with one another in an inverter? This is the most frequently asked question in interviews. If you interchange NMOS and PMOS transistors, NMOS transistor is connected as pull-up transistor, PMOS transistor is connected as the pull-down transistor. If you connect source and drain properly, it acts like a buffer. Like the drain of NMOS transistor is connected to VDD and source is connected to output. In that case, it acts like a buffer. But when the input is 1, it produces degraded 1. Because of the threshold voltage drop. Similarly, when the input is 0, it produces degraded 0. Question number 4. In CMOS digital design, why is the size of PMOS is generally higher than that of NMOS? In PMOS, carriers are holes. Hole mobility is less than that of electrons. So, PMOS is slower than NMOS. In CMOS technology, NMOS helps in pulling down the output to ground and PMOS helps in pulling up the output to VDD. If the sizes of PMOS and NMOS are the same, then the PMOS takes long time to charge up the output node. If we have a larger PMOS, then there will be more carriers to charge the node quickly and overcome the slow nature of PMOS. Okay, all this is done to get equal rise and fall times for the output node. Question number 5. Explain why is the number of gate inputs to CMOS gates usually limited to 4. Higher the number of inputs, the transistor stack size also increases. It slows the gate. If more transistors in the stack, there is more input capacitance. So, it produces longer delay. To offset this, the designers have to increase the transistor sizes. When you size up the transistors, 4 PMOS in series uses a lot of precious chip area. Area increases. So, inputs are restricted to 4. If these questions are useful, make your suggestions and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.